Hey, there's my K-poppers. I wanted to talk about this. Uh, YG Entertainment made a statement a few days ago. He made a big public announcement, as a matter of fact, that 2014 he is going to come out with four new groups besides Winner. Um, This he also reported to on Big Bang, some news on Big Bang, but I'll get to all of this as it comes. But the first headlining news that he did report was that Winner will debut at the end of February, I think. Yeah, at the end of February. So Winner will debut in February. Um, Excited for that, since their debut got delayed like 2 months behind. It's supposed to have been debuted like in December, but either way, he plans on debuting them in this February next month, which is exciting for that. And he also said four new artists will also debut. You got to figure, obviously, one of those four would be is it Angdang Musician or something, that duet group that won K-pop Star season 2, 3. They're on the third season now, 2. But anyway, you have to figure that's gonna be one of the groups to debut, which would make sense because since they won that competition, they're contractually obligated to debut from YG. So you have that. YG also talked about his new girl group. His girl group that he was inspired to be like Sunishide, but he did find pretty girls, but they just didn't have both the looks and talent that he was both seeking, so he scrapped that whole idea. They were supposed to debut before his boy band, but he ended up scrapping and delaying the push of his girl group and putting the boy band first, having them come out first. But now he says that the members are complete. We still don't know how many members, but we do know the group is going to be Pink. Last year, it was leaked out that he had named the possible name for the group is called Pink Punk. So that's exciting. He did say they're supposed to debut this year, though, so I'm kind of taking that with a grain of salt. So that's 2 there. They also asked if one of the 4 debuting groups would be Team B, and they said Jungkook Sook mischievously with a smile on the grin on his face said that that's a secret or something like that, something to that effect, that's a secret. It's pretty much obvious because if you got Angdong Musicians, his girl group Peak Punk, and then Team B, what other trainings does he really have that's going to put out before Team B? I don't know. Which, if one of the 4 groups is Team B, which I said I could honestly see why it could not be, I'm gonna be so happy that as a YG stan, as a YG man, that my boys Team B will get a chance to debut. Hopefully, he gives them a good name and not something that's just so obvious like Winner or Big Bang, but something cool. Hopefully. But I'm excited for that, so I really hope Team B debuts this year. He also spoke of Big Bang. Big Bang are coming out with a new album. Their first full-length album. Their third full-length album, which is kind of shocking when you think about how long Big Bang have been out. They've been out for about, 8 years, and they've only made 3 full-length albums. Well, 2 full-length albums. Their third one coming up this summer. And said that G-Dragon is supposedly in charge of composing all the songs. Let some of the other members compose some songs contribute in making songs on the album. I know Taeyeon can compose. I know Seungri can compose. So can T.O.P. And I know Daesung can do some stuff too. So let them all collab together. You can have G-Dragon as the head, and I'm sure obviously Teddy's going to do some stuff too, and Big Tone. But just let other people collab with G-Dragon, especially the rest of the members of Big Bang. But anyway, I'm excited for that because it's been about, when was Big Bang's last full album? 2012, I think. So it's been a minute, and if they God, when they come back in the summer. He said their album could be either in June, July, or August. So definitely a summer release, come out one of those 3 months. So you definitely believe Big Bang are gonna kick the summer off with a big bang. Pun intended. However, though, all this news, with the exception of Big Bang's, with the exception of Big Bang's upcoming album and Winner's debut, everything else I'm kind of really taking a grain with salt, because Young Huk Suk did the exact same thing in 2012 and 2013 when he made big announcements towards the end of the year, the beginning of the year, saying we're gonna do this and do that. And what ended up happening, the show Who Is Next ended up being delayed for 2 months. Winner themselves debut ended up being delayed for about a month. But there was a reason behind that, a good reason at least. And, 21 ended up getting pushed back, and their comeback for like almost over a year. So I mean, I'm just really taking all this information with a grain of salt, but it's still exciting news to hear, especially since I am a YGE boy. Been one for years. So you guys let me know what you think of the groups and the news that's coming from YG Entertainment. One thing that is interesting to me is that, well, he did say his girl group is going to be different from Girls' Generation and 21. That they're going to have their own thing, so that'll be interesting to see. Secondly, it's just a little shocking for me that YG plans to do this, just for the simple fact that YG is just such a guy that kind of goes against the grain, works at his own pace. I just don't see YG managing 3 and 4 and 5 multiple groups and artists, young ones at that. With the exception of like Big Bang, 21, and Epic High, they can take care of themselves because they're veterans and they're older. But in terms of the younger generation, I just find it hard to believe that knowing how his business model is and how he does things, I just find it hard to believe that he will literally go the route of, say, an SM or a JYP, and that's have multiple young artists come out and he's like promoting them simultaneously or one after another. That's just not YG's style. I'm all for change, but it just kind of seems weird to me. I mean, for years, he'll do Big Bang for about 6 months. He'll focus on them, and then he'll move on to 21, and then he'll move on to, say, 7 and someone else, and then they'll go right back to Big Bang. It's a cycle. It's and that's how it was back in the first generation of K-pop. Same groups from the same label didn't promote it at the same time. They had a cycle of doing things, but obviously things have changed now. SM promotes like all 5 of their groups at once, so it's kind of weird to see YG attempt to make this first step. I don't know if he can or not. I mean, like I said months ago, with him coming out with Winner, those are the new next Big Bang, so to speak, of his company, the new breadwinners. I just don't see how he could manage his next poster child, which would be Winner, and then say focus on Team B if they debut. You get what I mean? It's just, yeah. You guys give me your thoughts in the box below. Comment, subscribe, do yourself a favor and subscribe and like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Peace.